As the April 5th election fast approaches, tension in Afghanistan is running high. The election, a $100 million Western-funded exercise, usually draws flocks of foreigners to Kabul. But this time, with Taliban violence threatening to disrupt the poll, they're staying away. Many Afghans are disappointed with the current government, but some are doubtful that the election will result in any concrete changes. Callebs brings us more now from Kabul.
The upcoming presidential election, slated for April 5th, was supposed to offer the opportunity for a peaceful transition of power, a chance for new leadership to eliminate widespread government fraud and corruption and spur on new business. But the Taliban's declaration of war on the election process has elevated security to perhaps the #1 issue.
The security situation is not good, therefore the people are just afraid from that.
In 3 years, the situation has become worse than before. Right now, everybody is disappointed about everything in Afghanistan. Right now, we have lots of suicide attackers in here. Nothing is good in here.
All the people wants to see something new.
I hope that there will be not any corruption in this election.
I think the corruptions in government, it's never will be end.
Everybody's promising that we'll do this, we'll do that, but after the election, or after they will be selected or elected, there will be nothing good.
President Karzai can't run again because of term limitations, but his name is being tossed around right now as much as any of the 8 presidential candidates, in large part in anger by many Afghans over his refusal to sign the BSA, or Bilateral Security Agreement, that would keep U.S. troops in Afghanistan after their scheduled departure date in the end of 2014.
Only the president is refusing the BSA to sign it, and it negatively affects all the aspects of our economy and our political situation and everything else.
I think all the Afghans want to sign that because that is the only way the European people come here.
This is very important for our country because this makes our future.
Every Afghan hopes that is their desires to have a good future in here.
I hope and my dreams are that people have good life and we have peace.
The last presidential election back in 2009 was largely a fiasco. Nearly 20% of the ballots had to be discarded because of fraud. This time, international election monitors were supposed to cut down on that abuse. But in large part, the monitors left the country after the recent deadly attack at the Serena Hotel that claimed 9 lives, including 1 observer. Callebs, CCTV in Kabul.